Carrillo opens up with a big left kick. Mitch Chilson alongside Brian McGrath. Brian, this is the people's main event for certain, given by the way this crowd has responded to this matchup right now. I'm sure the crowd at home is electrified.
I mean, we get 5 rounds of action here, but realistically, it could end at any moment. There's Shadow with his massive right kick, such a big...
Take away that punching power, do damage. Kicking the legs of Nico Carrillo. He was able to sustain such damage in that Nong-O fight, Brian, and then come back and knock him out. He credits that. Big shot to the ultra marathon running. So it's very important that Shadow does not try to wear him down. He's got to take him out.
Absolutely, Mitch. We see the power from Carrillo right immediately. The power in his hands, especially that right hand. Heavy kicks as well. Shadow tight with the guard. Does not want to get trapped along the ropes. One thing that we saw also from Carrillo that I liked was a clean check. He blocked the kick of Shadow, not just eating it on the arms, but he got his shin up to block. That is going to be key as well, to have defense and to have counters for that right kick, because Shadow will keep smashing away with that thing. Big left kick fired there from Shadow.
This is the range Shadow wants to be in. He wants to be at distance. He wants to utilize this kicking game, stay away from the hands of Nico. Nico looks okay to play this game at distance, though, with Shadow. Let's see how it plays out here with 1 minute to go left in the first round. And Brian, you hit a very important as we progress through the rounds.
And Shadow's choosing to go with that mid kick still. He hasn't taken it low. He's really going and working the body and the arms there of Carrillo. Carrillo told us he has a ton of respect for Shadow, said he's a great pressure fighter, but he feels that he's slower. He feels he's got the speed edge, and he's able to get the leg up to check in time. So Shadow needs to feint, needs to do some punches to set up opportunities for the right leg, not just always fire it as a single strike.
Look at Nico slapping his left leg and says, these are built of iron. What do you got? Good evasion right there by Shadow to slam with the right hand. Nico continues to press. Good push kick, creates the distance. The face was bad, but the calf kicks are something different. And immediately, Shadow goes right after it. Nico Carrillo showcasing his speed. Shadow said the speed would be the factor, and he has to find a way to manage it because he thought Carrillo would be the faster fighter, but he believes he's the smarter fighter.
Shadow just, very basic with his footwork here, cutting the wrist. Well, his ability to adapt is unbelievable when his leg was hurt so bad by Nong-O, taking the fight inside, getting the close range. Just, the grit and the durability, but also the intelligence on display in that win, massive.
Shadow was talking to me earlier this week about the size of Nico. He's like, I've always been a featherweight. He's coming up. I'm going to have the power. I'm going to have the strength. But comparing these two,
that right arm, that right forearm, and the bicep, the tricep of Carrillo. Another nicely done kick. That was more body. But Carrillo now moving along the ropes. He's a little more on the front foot here.
Has Nico Carrillo, the king of the north, on the retreat. Beautifully timed left hook landed by Shadow, forcing Nico Carrillo on the back foot. Those left kicks, Brian, those are really setting things up for it. And then opened up that left hook. Nico Carrillo is hurt. Big right hand, but he answers back with an elbow.
He's absolutely still wobbled, tough as nails.
But expect the same here tonight. Look at him, immediately getting aggressive. Reached out for the hands, trying to put pause on Shadow.
Well, and look at Shadow. Carrillo has shut down the right kick a lot with great checking, but Shadow switched, and he's doing a lot more of that left kick. It is sneaking through. It's landing to the body and the arms.
The left hook again, Brian.
Yes!
The left hook again. Caught Nico Carrillo. Shadow forcing the action. Pushing. Big body kick. Caught by Nico. Nico fires off the right hands. He can sustain incredible damage. If you want to stop Nico Carrillo, you need to separate him from his consciousness.
Getting out of the way of the lead leg kick there, that's important. Shadow very effective with the lead leg. Looking to sneak the right leg through now. But his lead hand has been so tight. The timing beautiful.
To solve the puzzle on that other side. Coming forward, throwing the hand, looking for the big punch. Only takes 2 steps. You can only take 2. That's what Quetzada Pontoon was warning him. Blood is coming from the face of Nico Carrillo. Shadow has got to jab on the back foot. Looking to time a left hook. Steps off. Pirouette. Big kick landed by Shadow. The crowd is imploring Shadow. The pressure of Nico is constant. Nico catches, fires an elbow.
Catching the kick, and look where he's so dangerous. But again, Shadow is going to have to get creative with the angles on his shots. There's openings for the uppercut and the hook around the corner.
Oh, look at Nico continuing to put hands. Shadow looking to counter with the right hand. Big kick to the body right underneath the arm of Nico. Shadow switching things up and using power on his right side now. Nico, another catch, looking to go to the body. A left hand sneaks through, the clapper sounds. A big kick landed by Shadow. Another one, Nico tosses it. Off of the catch, fires the hands. Shadow, here we go. This is a very important round. Oh, beautiful head kick landed by Shadow, continuing to do work with that baseball bat of a right leg.
Looks like that fire is still burning in the heart of Nico Carrillo. He looks renewed here, pressing forward. He's eating some of these jabs, these lead-sided weapons, but he's just paying no mind to them. Continuing to press, and he's doing a good job here. Accidental eye poke, I think. Kick.
I think the eye's bothering him. He said he can't see. That the jab in the third is what opened up the cut, and Shadow has kind of been targeting that. He clears it out. Nico's ready to go. Gets on a pontoon, gets his back underway. Shadow lands with a body kick. Nico fires off with the right hand.
And we see the lead kick again from Shadow, that switch kick on point. But Nico Carrillo getting out of the way nicely there. Catching the kick here, moving him into the ropes. This is the position that Carrillo likes.
You love it. Nico loves it when he gets opponents trapped against the ropes, but Shadow has handled that pressure well. Look at Nico right inside the kitchen of Shadow, ties him up, shuts down that pressure, but Nico continues on the front foot, forces Shadow back into the ropes, looks for a big left hand, misses with the elbow, follows up with the right hand.
You know, there's just a little less steam and oomph on Shadow's techniques here. He looks like he's playing a little bit more of the back foot game. Maybe
deep, tapping into reserves in that gas tank. That energy that forces him up the mountain has now crumbled. Shadow to the canvas, a huge knockdown.
Tired, a little bit dulled in his motion. Carrillo lands a beautiful right hand, and now he's got him exactly where he wants him. An elbow over the top.
Nico continues to pressure. 40 seconds to go. Can Shadow survive? He's hurt, Brian. The shots are starting to break Shadow. Can Nico Carrillo send Shadow to the Shadow realm and score the biggest win of his career? Big right hand lands. Opening up the punches. Shadow needs to move.
Absolutely needs to get out of the corner. 20 seconds to go, it's a lot of time. This is where Carrillo can start to break away. He's done good work to the body. Even more work will set up more opportunities to take those punches upstairs.
Neither fighter in one Friday Fights or one championship has ever been to the fourth round. Never thought we would not see a fifth and final round, Brian, but I'm so excited we get to see it.
Shadow needs to dig very deep here. He needs to reclaim the momentum. He needs to find, you know, some stamina to keep pressing. He's got to dig deep, and he's got to do some damage.
He needs a knockdown, 100%. Even if we go to a tie in the count, the big shot was landed by Nico in that fourth round. He needs to finish or not.
Shadow is fighting exactly like that, continuing to press forward. Catching the kick there, but the tables turn as Carrillo looks for the elbow. Shadow is going to continue to keep this methodical pressure, but it needs to not just be single shots. He's got to set it up a little bit, pump that jab, then step in on a 1-2.
Leg kick checked again by Nico. Looks for the push kick, can't quite find it. 2 minutes to go in the fifth and final round for the interim featherweight Muay Thai World Championship. I know the current champion, Tawan Chai, is at home resting his leg. That's why we have the interim belt, but he's keeping a very close eye on this matchup.
Carrillo pressing forward, getting a little wild there. Left to the body for left to the head.
Shadow looks reinvigorated, Brian. Another caught kick by Nico. That's what opened up the big right hand for the knockdown in the fourth.
Yeah, Shadow needs to continue charging. Wow, big front kick, snapping the head back of Shadow.
Oh, jab to the body, cracking the forehead of Shadow with that right hand.
Yeah, the damage and the fatigue really showing again here from Shadow. He was pressing early in the round, but it's hard to stay on that front foot. Carrillo inviting him, moving.
Oh, look at, that's the technique that Shadow used to knock out Bopara Koyate with that high kick to the spinning back fist. Nico's reaching in and using his own tricks against him. 40 seconds to go in the 5th and final round. Shadow has to push. He has to create some urgency. Oh, and another one. But not a knockdown by Kritsana Pontoon, a slip.
Wow, another big moment for Carrillo, though. Beautifully timed. That perfect counter to the kick like he's been looking for. And he's at 25 full seconds now with Shadow caught in the corner. It's up to Carrillo what he wants to do with it.
Checking the legs. Nico wants the knockout. He wants the finish. Uppercut landed. Shadow smiles, walks forward, eats the leg kick. Kick checked by Nico. And we go to
a unanimous decision. And now the interim one featherweight Muay Thai champion of the world,